Cool. Hey, I'm Riley, guitarist of Weightless, and this is Brenton, the other guitarist of Weightless, and we currently have our new single "Perspectives" out, available on all platforms.
Beautiful, guys. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you for having us.
My
Really appreciate it.
pleasure. So, as you mentioned, Weightless recently released a single, "Perspective." Like, I know it hasn't been out long, but can you give us a bit of a judge on the early reaction?
So to be honest, this is probably one of our best performing so far. Like we pretty early on got the all new metal playlist from Spotify. So that was a big push for us, as well as like the homegrown and heavy and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, not to be super metric, but yeah, like the numbers are performing a lot better than we ever expected. And compared to the others, it's doing a lot better, a lot faster. So it's really positive to see now. So hopefully it can keep going that way. But yeah, for the time being, it's doing really well for us.
And tell us a bit more about Perspectives from a musical point of view and what you're going for with it.
Yeah, so Perspectives for us is probably one of the heavier tracks we've ever written, both lyrically and musically. So we as a band have a lot of influence from like electronic music, so your Prodigy, Pendulum, stuff like that we really wanted to sort of implement into our music with the heavier side. So we did a lot of delving deep onto the synths and things of that nature on this song. And then lyrically, we dived pretty deep into the topic of bipolar disorder. And as a subject matter, that can be pretty dark and heavy. So we figured as it matched sonically to the song as much as possible. So we figured that was the best sort of route to explore. We know it's a big thing internally for the band, that topic. So we just wanted to do it justice as well. And yeah, like we think it suits the song very, very well.
It comes with a cool music video that takes viewers into what you call the cybersphere. So can you elaborate on the video and what the cybersphere is?
Yeah. Basically, the video is sort of it's following around this sort of hooded character, and he's basically just going through out about doing his usual things as life goes on, and he's just slowly seeing more of himself and parts of himself that he doesn't like, I guess. And just there's more figures around him that are just other characters of himself that he doesn't recognize. And at first it's, really jaunting. And then, by the end, he's really engulfed in what he realizes is himself and all this dark matters that's really going through his mind and his mental state. And he's in a place that we're describing as a cybersphere. And we're sort of implementing that into our music and where we go with just everything in there.
Yeah. So as a band, we are pretty diverse musically, and we want to explore and not sort of have any limits or anything to what we can do. So we sort of created this world called the cybersphere to help have a place for the heavier or the more electronic stuff. So where we dove deep onto the pop rock side of things with Sabotage, that wouldn't sort of exist within this sort of scenario. So we've created this cybersphere to help us have a place and help our listeners sort of have another outer world experience to sort of come along the journey with us and explore. So that's why we've sort of created this thing called the cybersphere.
Cool. And you've now released 3 songs in as many months. So is that coincidence?
You could say. We over the course of COVID, we obviously, like everyone else, got locked in our houses, and we decided that we'd take this time to work on as much music as possible. And in that time, we were able to smash out quite a few songs. So coming out of pandemic, we were looking at how we could release these, and we thought to sort of extend the longevity of these songs and stuff like that, we'd push them so we had a song a month for however many months we can get out of it. We're not too sure, but yeah, we are working towards putting out a collective works, which I guess would be an EP.
Cool. And so Perspectives follows on from Counterfeit and Sabotage. So are those 3 songs are going to be part of the future EP?
Definitely, yes, they will be. All very similar sort of sonically, but obviously very diverse musically. So we think they'll live together on, what we hope to be an EP.
Yeah, cool. So how does this new music differ to the stuff on your 2021 debut EP, Turn the Page?
Yeah, so to be perfectly honest, when we put out Turn the Page, we didn't have a clue as to what we were doing. We were just a few guys making music together, and one day randomly decided to throw it up on the internet, and got picked up by Triple J and Spotify and stuff like that. So at that point in time, we had no idea what we were doing. So we've decided this time to sort of take a more strategic approach to things and sit back and actually reach out to help with companies such as the Noise Riot and stuff like that to help us figure out what we're actually doing. And musically, I think Riley can sort of talk on like how it's continued on from there.
Yeah, definitely. So musically, I feel like our first EP, we had fun writing it and just put it out there going, cool, like this is cool. We did this. Here you go. Like just let's see what it does. And I think after it actually got some reach and we saw the potential of Weightless as a whole, we decided on this next collective of work that we're putting out, we really delve into it and who we are as musicians, as well as who Weightless is as a band on its own, and the sound that we really wanted it to bring forth. And these last 3 singles and, whatever, like what we're putting out in the future, we really feel like we found our sound, and we really feel like we're really putting out us as well as Weightless into the world.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've also got a show coming up on October 28th at the Burdekin Hotel with Deficit, Broken Earth and Ghost Complex. So tell us about that show and where people can get tickets.
Yeah, correct. So we're playing on October the 28th at the Burdekin Hotel. It is an AM PM Halloween, so it should be a good one. Tickets are selling fast, but you can find them on our Facebook, our Instagram. It's all linked in our bios, and as well as Deficit, Ghost Complex. Go to anyone who's playing the show. It's all in their bios. The tickets are definitely still available, but limited.
Oh, have you got any other shows coming up?
Nothing in the world as of yet, but definitely stuff in the works, in the pipeline.
So for those out there that might not know too much about Weightless, tell us a typical live show from you guys.
Yeah, so I think live is where I think Weightless shines bright. We're just young kids full of energy, so we are very chaotic on stage, and I think we do pride ourselves on sort of when we get approached to do a show, we'll sit down and plan out a set so that it's more of an experience for the audience members. So pretty much our set will run all the way through, no stops, music and interludes all the way through, and just very high energy and just full of chaos. So
very good. All right, so what's next for Weightless after this, mate? If you go by one song a month, you'll have another one coming out next month?
So we are still sort of in plans for that, but we're looking at definitely dropping a song early November, we'd say at the soonest. We are very excited about the next one to come out. If anyone was paying attention to the end of the music video, there's a little Easter egg in there about potentially a feature on this track. So that's something people can look forward to discovering.
Oh, well, I won't push you to find out what that is. If people want to know, they got to go and watch the video themselves, don't they?
Exactly right.
Yeah. Get in
Beautiful,
there.
guys. All right, well, thanks very much for joining us tonight. The single Perspectives is out now, and it impressed the hell out of me, guys. Very good song, so I'll look forward to hearing what comes out in future.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you for having us.
No worries at all, boys. You take care, and we'll catch up. Let us know if you ever come up to Brisbane Way on tour, or come and have a beer and check out.
100% beers on us.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you very much.
See you then.
Taking ditches, digging deeper, never finding any closure. What's the time.